ears ready to go. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an interesting one. As you can see, I have my mini ears on. I have my mini ears on, which means it's going to be a Disney related video. My dog's going to be making a lot of appearances in this video, by the way. Today's video is going to be a how I only spent $600 at Disney World, and this was for specifically a 4-day hopper. I came up with 5 major points, so stay tuned for the video to find out what those are, and let's just get started. Just a little disclaimer, the points I'm about to make are not going to work for everyone that goes to Disney World. This is just how it worked out for me the last time that I went, and it also depends on like your family and your spending habits and all of that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to put that out there before I actually started, because I know a lot of people will want to try and save as much money as possible, but my tips are not going to be for everybody. Okay, so the first point is that we did not have to stay at a hotel. My fiance's parents actually live in Florida now, as I've said numerous times in my videos. So we actually stayed with them, so we didn't have to pay for a hotel at all. We stayed with them for free, and they only live about 10 to 20 minutes away from Disney World. And they also work there, so transportation was also pretty easy. They just took us there whenever we wanted to go and then drove us back home and so on and so forth. So we didn't have to spend any money for a hotel. And if you guys can stay with family members if they live there, or if you can find a way to cut the costs for hotels, that's what I did. Okay, so number 2 is the plane tickets. So I live in Illinois, so we just decided to fly from a smaller airport, which is normally going to be a lot cheaper than an international airport. So we decided to fly from a smaller airport, and we just went with Allegiant Air and only paid about $200 per person for a round trip ticket. And usually the smaller airports will fly to other smaller airports depending on the airline, but we did have to land in Sanford instead of Orlando, which is about 45 minutes away. So it is a longer drive, I guess, but you save money from the plane tickets, so I think it works out. There were some additional fees to pay, like if you had a bag, I think it was like $30 per carry-on or whatever, but the price with the carry-on and the plane ticket still seemed pretty cheap compared to like if I flew from the international airport. Depending on where the airport is also, sometimes it can be closer to where you live, and then you'll be saving money in gas. Our smaller airport was in Bloomington, which is an hour away from where we live, versus O'Hare International Airport, which is in Chicago, and that is about a 2.5-hour drive from where we live. So I guess we also just saved money in gas, so that's also good. Number 3 are the park tickets themselves. So like I said, we did a 4-day hopper because we were staying in Florida for 6 days straight, 2 travel days the first day, and then the last day obviously, so we did a 4-day hopper. And when we went, the original price per day was I think about $170, so it would have equaled out to $600-700 after taxes and stuff. And my fiance actually is in the military, and they do offer military discount, so I was able to save some money on the park tickets as well. I actually saved quite a bit. Our 4-day hoppers were only $250 per person, which is insane. We saved a lot of money there. So if you have somebody in your family that is military, make sure you check to see what discounts they have going on for you, because it definitely helps and makes things a lot cheaper and less stressful. Number 4 is food. So we didn't eat every day at the parks. We ate quite a bit there, but a couple of times we decided to eat at home because since we were staying with his parents, they cooked for us a couple of nights and we just saved money that way. And then at the parks, we only did quick service. So quick service is gonna be a lot cheaper than the table service, obviously, but we didn't have any like reservations or anything this time. So we just ate at quick services whenever we were hungry, and then we would save money at home if we decided to eat at home. I pulled up my bank statements from when I went last June to find out the like specific prices that I spent during my trip to Disney World and like what I spent on food. So we ate at Cosmic Rays and then the Restaurantosaurus over in Animal Kingdom. Places like that. I only spent about maybe $70 total for all 4 days, and then we also went to just a restaurant in Orlando called Hurricane Grill, and I spent about like $40 for 2 people. So I think overall I spent about $100, also including Starbucks, because I'm a coffee addict, so of course I got Starbucks every day at the park, so that also adds into the prices for food. But overall I think I only spent about $100 for 4 days. So it just depends on like what you can do for your meals, if you have a meal plan or if you're gonna eat at home. That way you can save money in that sense. But yeah, we didn't eat very much and we never had a table service meal. So also we limited our snack intake, so I didn't get very many snacks. I think I only got snacks maybe twice, because I always have to get the Mickey pretzel. That's one of my favorite snacks. And then I had a Mickey ice cream sandwich one time as well. Okay, and the last part is number 5, which is merchandise. So it all depends on if you want to spend your money to get souvenirs or whatever, but I didn't really buy anything the second time around because I got everything the first time I went back in December when I was engaged. But yeah, so I didn't really buy anything this time because I didn't need anything. I had ears, I had a Spirit jersey already. Not like I really needed it anyway because it was like 90 degrees, 100 degrees. But if you know somebody that works at Disney World, you can actually go to a store called Cast Connections, and they actually have like discounted stuff there. So we actually went there for one day and I got another Spirit jersey. It was from the Flower and Garden Festival, and it was like only $30, I think, or maybe it was, I don't remember how much it was. It was super cheap though. I think it was like less than half off, because normally the Spirit jerseys at Disney World are like $70. So I was able to get a Spirit jersey for super cheap there just because I knew somebody that worked there. And if you're able to do that, then I would definitely go check it out. They don't have like a ton of cool stuff like how they do in the actual parks, but I still think it's worth it to look to see what they have, and if you find something that you like, you'll save a bit of money. Okay, so that is how I only spent $600 at Disney World on no hotel, plane tickets, park tickets, food, and the merchandise. And yeah, I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover, so I guess I will just leave the video here. If you have any ways that you save money that I didn't mention, I would love to hear it in the comments below, so comment them down below and I will give it a like. Anyways, hope you guys like this video, and don't forget to subscribe, see my other videos down below. Yeah, I'll just see you in the next one. Bye.